Hey there, my name is John Fisher. I'm a professional photographer, and I've been so for about 15 years. And my specialty has been online dating photos. And I know that's not anything to do with this course, but it really does because I was a real specialist in online dating photography. I figured out how to do it. There weren't books on it at the time. I had to figure out what was the end result needed for this purpose and how to figure out how to do it. And it kind of came naturally for me what that factor was to make it, there's a particular aspect of the photos that I realized fairly quickly that this was the sort of the magic ingredient, and that was connection, real feelings, emotion, to enable the viewer to really feel like they're really looking at a real person, like getting a sense of somebody real, and that feeling that the viewer would have of seeing a real person, not just a fake smile, seemed to me the key, really the key ingredient to making online dating photos actually do their job. So I had to figure out how to do that, how to create, how to generate or elicit or how to capture real moments of genuineness, of authenticity and emotions from the subject, where at the end, when you take a look at the photo, you kind of feel like you're just like a fly on the wall getting a peek at a real human, at a real person experiencing a whole, wide range of sides of them or emotions. So I was just figuring out how to do that. And I did successfully, consistently figured out how to do that for, about 1,000 clients, consistently figure out. I have an hour and a half with my client. And through this process, we're going to have a whole collection of variety of emotions and feelings from them, where, again, the viewer is looking at them and feeling something. Wow, I get it. And that was my thing. And that still is my thing. So I still do that, and that's my thing. And there's lots more to it, but the foundation that makes this type of photography unique, I think, I mean, all other kinds of photography, is the capturing of emotions, not with a caveat. So it's not, of course, candid photography does that, right? So John, what are you talking about? You're shooting an event, and of course you're getting tons of candid photos. Or if you're just a mom or parent with a kid or whatever you're doing, if you're a photographer and you love taking pictures, of course you capture candids. But let's take a moment here. So a candid photo is when the subject really isn't aware that you're taking their picture for that moment, right? And so you can sort of sneak in a photo when they don't really know that you're taking the picture. And that's kind of what a candid is, right? Either they're so engrossed in what they're doing that they're going to ignore you, or they just don't know you're there. You have like a telephoto lens, or you're sneaking a shot, they just don't notice you. But this is something very different, where somebody is coming, like for me, somebody is coming to me to have their photos taken, and they're very aware that I'm there. So I had to figure out how, and this is where it bridges to what I think you might have value and get value in, is somebody standing in front of you for whatever reason. You're a parent, you're a professional photographer, you're a hobbyist photographer. So somebody's standing in front of you, waiting for you to take their picture, and somehow you want that photo to have some sense of realness, of authenticity, of genuineness. And in this course, it's going to be all about the smile. There's lots of emotions available and lots of sides, but for right now, it's even just a smile. So there's something better. And so when I was thinking about, so right now I'm in the middle of teaching a course on online dating photography, and it kind of dawned on me, wow, there's lots of other people that would get value out of just simply, how do you get real, period? How do you get a real smile? How do you not get a horrible fake smile? And that's often just what happens when somebody's uncomfortable in front of the camera, or think that they need to do something, which is the normal thing is somebody is whatever they're doing, they're experiencing whatever's going on inside them, right? All of a sudden the camera comes out, and it's kind of like the thing that is the thing that's present is the photographer and the camera. And everything else in the subject is gone, right? And so in order to perform well for the photographer or to get a good shot, for whatever reason, somebody thinks they need to put on a smile. And, kind of put on this thing onto their face. And it's, as we all know, well, actually, I'm not sure. I think that's why you're coming to this course. You want to figure out how do you get rid of fake smiles? How do you never have a fake smile again? And you really can there's some tricks I've figured out. They're really simple, but it's something you wouldn't really think that you really are allowed to do with your camera, honestly. It's like a combination of various things that the end result is, wow, these are genuine photos. I can feel the person. I can imagine the person there. Forget what the purpose is. Forget about online dating. Just if you're the kind of person that you really want to see a peek at somebody, you want that smile, you want to see the smile that's emitting from somebody experiencing joy, experiencing happiness, experiencing playfulness, whatever that thing is, you want that smile to be just what is naturally happening. And it's obvious that when there's a smile that's emitting from somebody, it's obviously different almost always than a planted smile on top of somebody. Okay, I am going to smile now. No matter how well your face can be posed, you can put a look on your face. There's just something magically different when it's just there because somebody's happy. And most likely you're taking this course because you very clearly know the difference, and you want never, ever, ever to have a fake smile photo because they're kind of useless. A fake smile photo kind of is what the person looks like at that given moment in time and what they might be doing or where they might be at that point of time, and that's it. There's no sense of a real human being something. And when you look back at your photos, most likely, especially if you're coming to this course, that will matter a lot. That you want to feel the person, you want to get a sense of this person experiencing something in this moment, and you could feel them being alive and full of emotion and full of happiness and joy. And in online dating photography, I realized, how important that was, because the person is exploring what it might be like to be with the person. So that sense of needing that connection should be part of the formula of what an online dating photo should be. But that aside, you are the kind of person, the kind of photographer, there's something missing in your photos when you see the fake smile, and you have an inkling, a wish, a hope that it could be better, that you really could, even when somebody's right in front of you, is there something you can do that you could actually, in that moment when they're totally aware of you, they're totally stiffening up and it's not real anymore, I bet maybe there's something you can do to have somebody just being there fully present in their emotional state or whatever that is. In this case, a smile, but it's really happiness, joy, playfulness. It's just you're capturing that, and the smile happens to be on their face because it's a reflection of what they're experiencing, and you know the difference and you want it. And that's what this course is about. So I hope you enjoy if this sounds like something you might be interested in. I hope you join in, and it's a lot of fun, and it's really exciting for me to share this with people, because for me it's, you just do this and do this and do this, and just kind of add some pieces together that maybe you didn't know you were allowed to do, or maybe you're too embarrassed to do it, or something is there that, and you can just do this and do this, and you got that, and then you can create that. And it could, be honest with you, so I'm the kind of person, I don't really care about, let me rephrase this. My top priority was capturing this, and other things fell below it, because that was the absolute, I had to capture this, period. A picture for me with emotion or without that emotion was night and day, and was useless practically without the emotion, useless. So I had to capture this, and I had to figure out a way to I had to have it in my being that that was the priority and other things were less important. And that's going to be part of this course, is helping you, once you figure out what the pieces of this are, you get to make that choice of how important is this to you, because you might not want, even after you learn how to do it, you might not want it. You might forever stay with the fake smile photos just because you don't care that much. But if you care that much, you may be willing to follow these fairly precise instructions on how to accomplish this. It's a formula, and it works consistently, and it will take you being, solid in that choice to make sure, solid in that choice to want to accomplish that goal. That precious goal, as far as I'm concerned, is capturing a peek at somebody. That to me is precious, and maybe that is to you. And welcome to the course.